it's Tracy here, back with another holiday card series video. Today's card is a little bit different. I have a whole bunch of alcohol inks sitting on my shelf and I haven't used them in forever, so I thought I would make a Christmas card with them. I have the citrus, lettuce, and cranberry colors. And then I have the blending foam tool, the handle, and then you just put one of the little felt pieces. You can buy those, they look just like the foam blending ones. And then put that on there. And then I'm putting a whole bunch of little drops of the alcohol ink onto the felt. You don't need very much of it at all. I'd say start with less of excuse me, less ink first, and then kind of work your way up once you get used to working with the ink and how it blends and everything. And then when I did the cranberry color, I only did a little bit just because I wanted more green in my on my background. So I just did a few drops of the cranberry. And then I squirted the whole thing with the alcohol blending solution. Again, you don't have to put this directly on the felt piece, you can do it after, but I just did it at the same time and you can kind of see how it blended the ink with that. And then I have a piece of glossy cardstock. You want to work on a glossy surface, so you could also use this on acetate just because it blends a lot better. If you just tried doing it on regular cardstock, you would just get whatever the ink on your felt pad looks like. It's not going to blend at all. And then with the alcohol blending solution, you can add that directly onto the glossy paper if you want, and then blend it from there. And you can even add more to your felt pad as you work. So I just covered the entire background, and you can see how much red is on there, and I barely put any on there. And then the nice thing about alcohol ink is it's dried pretty much right after you apply it. It doesn't take long at all. So now I'm going to take the Pine Border Outline die from Memory Box, and I'm just going to place that onto my cardstock and then adhere it into place with a piece of washi tape. And then I'm going to run that through my Cuttlebug. And if you do get any alcohol ink where you don't want it, you can use the alcohol blending solution to remove ink. So it blends it, but it also removes it. Alright, and then I'm going to take the die once more and run that through my Cuttlebug with a piece of black cardstock. And then with the piece that I cut out of the alcohol ink, you want to keep the middle parts of that as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that down on a piece of black cardstock. It's just a 1/4 inch bigger than the alcohol ink piece. And then with the black piece that I cut out of my cardstock, I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back. This is the Zig two-way glue pen. And then I'm just going to place that right in like a puzzle piece. It'll fit right into the alcohol ink piece that I cut out. And you won't be able to see it right now, but after I put the middles in, then you'll be able to see that there's the black outline of the trees on there. Alright, so I'm just using a little bit of Mono Multi Glue from Tombow and placing that in the centers of the trees. And then I have my Quick Stick from Lifestyle Crafts, and I'm using that to place all of the insides of the trees where they belong. And then you can start to see the black outline, like I said before, of the trees. So it's just kind of a subtle look in your background. Alright, and then you even got to place the teeny tiny ones in there. And then for my sentiment, I took a piece of vellum and I cut it down to 1 inch. And then I'm folding it over onto the back side and then just adhering it with some tape. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take some May Arts Natural Twine and cut 2 pieces. And then I'll take the ends of that and adhere them onto the back, just like I did with the vellum. It's just, I find it easier to tie the bows this way. You don't have to make sure that it's not loose or anything like that. It's just easier if the ends are both tied onto the back, and then you cut an additional piece to tie the bow with, which is what I'm doing here. If I was to stamp my sentiment onto the glossy paper, I would need to use not like a Memento ink. You'd need to use StazOn, just because otherwise it will rub off. And then I went ahead and stamped the sentiment from the Alleyway Stamps. I used the Making Holidays Bright set. My camera shut off, so unfortunately it didn't record that. And then I am taking some clear sequins from Pretty Pink Posh and lining those all on the bottom and then adhering them into place with my Tombow Mono Multi Glue. And then that is my finished card for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and then give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you back here next time. Bye!